Hi everyone and welcome to another Premier Injuries Daily Update. We'll kick off things at Tottenham where news broke on Tuesday morning that Tottenham could be missing up to 6 players due to a COVID outbreak in the club. Now there's no official confirmation on who that may be, but we do know from Sunday's game that Emerson Royal and Brian Gill, who were both absent from that win over Norwich, that was illness, that was COVID confirmation. There's also some suggestion that it could be Heung-min Son, Lucas Moura amongst those as well. But again, we're waiting for official confirmation. Antonio Conte will speak on Wednesday ahead of their Europa Conference tie. Elsewhere, we've got a number of Champions League games coming up. Manchester United, they play young boys who already qualified for the knockout phase. So Ralph Rangnick will ring the changes. Now it's going to be a fine balancing act given the fixture schedule of keeping these players fresh, rotating, but also keeping that momentum. What we do know, Luke Shaw back in training, and also Jess Lingard. I would suggest that Jess Lingard's well placed to come into that side. We do know that Dean Henderson is likely to start and Donny van de Beek. With Luke Shaw, this is one that we're going to be assessed on a daily basis. Of course, he's coming back off successive concussions. Also good news with regards to Rafael Varane and Edison Cavani. Both seen on the training pitches on Tuesday. However, they weren't involved in the full training. Hopefully that will start from next week, hopefully Monday. Now that potentially does give them an outside chance, very slim chance of being available in game week 17, although I may suggest that it may come too soon and it will be game week 18 is more realistic for them. For Chelsea, Mateo Kovacic, he was spotted down at Cobham on Monday. Now, unfortunately, he suffered a little bit of a setback. He's tested positive for COVID-19. There was some suggestion that he could come back to face Leeds after spending around 6 weeks out due to a hamstring problem. That obviously is not the case now. He will self-isolate for at least 10 days. But good news with regards to Marcus Alonso. He went off with a bad back on Saturday, and also Kai Havertz. He rolled his ankle, looked in a lot of pain and discomfort, but thankfully there's nothing too severe there. However, Chelsea travelled to Russia in the Champions League. They will be without N'Golo Kante, knee, Ben Chilwell, as we know, partial ACL tie, Trevor Chabaloa, hamstring, Kovacic, as we've mentioned, and also Jorginho. That's more of a precautionary measure. He's being managed. He played against West Ham. He's got an ongoing back issue. So like I say, not play in the Champions League, but I would fully expect him to return this weekend. For Arsenal, Emile Smith-Rowe wasn't in the matchday squad at Goodison Park on Monday night. Mikel Arteta said that groin problem was too painful and he wasn't able to travel with the group down at Goodison. However, he's fairly confident he could return this weekend. Question marks, however, over Gabriel Martinelli. He was forced off with a hamstring issue. And finally, Yerry Mina. He came in for his first start in around about a month after returning from a hamstring problem. He picked that up, I think was playing for Colombia. However, he only lasted around 30 minutes. And this time this was due to a setback, another muscular problem. Unfortunately, it's his calf, so cannot really catch a break. And that potentially could rule him out for the festive fixture programme. And one further note to add, Lucas Digne, nowhere to be seen in that Everton squad on Monday night. When asked, Rafa dismissed any suggestion that there was an injury. Didn't go into too much detail, but we understand there are some off-field issues going on there, and therefore it was more of a disciplinary related matter as to why he wasn't involved. But that's your Premier Injuries Daily Update for Tuesday. Thanks for watching. And before I go, you may or may not have noticed that PremierInjuries.com. We have a brand new website that went live on Tuesday. Lots of things we will be adding to it all together, as well as the injury table. We now have individual team pages, which has sections of that table specifically for that team, but also carries over some of our social media posts as well. So instead of having to troll through all of our social media stuff, you can click onto that. And like I say, there's one or two other things there, and it will be something that's evolving over time. So take a look, and by all means, if you have any comments, pop them in the box below. And if you aren't a subscriber, why not? Please do click the bell, and we'll see you again very soon.